What's up YouTube, how y'all doing? It's theDocWilson here, and today I'm going to bring you an unboxing video of the new Elite Series 2 controller. Now I have not actually even opened this at all. As you guys can see, it's still in the plastic, so this is going to be my actual first time ever opening this. And now I do also have the Elite Series 1 controller here. As you guys can kind of see, it's a little bit different from how it came in the box, but nevertheless I'm probably going to compare the two, so be looking for that video as well. So now without further ado, let's open this bad boy. Get rid of. Alright, so now here it is in the actual package, what the actual box looks like. It's very nice. Looks very similar to the original box that the Elite controller came into. Now it's got these pull tabs here for you to open them up on. It's got one on the top and one on the bottom. Let's get that opening action going on there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So them pull tabs are nice. I think on the original one it just had like one of them little circle stickers you had to like cut. And now I'm assuming you just wait for that thing to fall out. Look at that green. That's actually pretty nice. I kinda like the contrast as when it was opening. So now with the top off, it's presented like so. It's got the Xbox emblem on it, kinda like what the first one did. The box reminiscence of the very first Elite box, I guess, case that it came with. And now side by side, you guys might not actually even be able to tell these two apart. This is the Elite Series 1 case and this is the Elite Series 2 case. Now at a close look, the mesh is actually a little bit different on them, and then on the back you actually have that plug-in port where you can charge your controller through the case on this one, to where this one's just the plug-in with it out of the case. Now also, before we get too far into this, you actually pull up this piece to reveal the cord and also a pack in here. Now this little pack comes with the Ultimate Game Pass 14-day trial, some more literature, and the user manual thing that nobody ever reads because don't need instructions, duh. Now, like I said, what comes in this little box is the cord that comes with it. Now this cord is not a micro USB cord. This is actually a USB-C cord. And it looks fairly nice. It's braided like what the old one was, and the only difference really is the color on it's gray. If you got a Elite controller later on, they changed it from green to gray on the braided cable. But if you got one of like the very first ones or whatever, you actually got a green one. Sometime throughout they changed it to like this gray color. My cord's actually one of the green cords. Also, I was about ready to open this, and a side note I want to point out is a zipper. The zipper on the original one, like a silver zipper, where this one is actually got like a black metallic color to it, and I freaking love it. I actually just noticed that, and that's an awesome detail. So now without further ado, let's open this bad boy up. Now like I said, this is the very first time I've ever opened this controller, so let's have a look inside here, shall we? Look at that. Is that not a beautiful controller? I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. Now just looking at this controller has a lot better design elements, in my opinion, than what the Elite 1 did. The Elite Series 1 wasn't bad, but looking at this, just like how they darkened everything up, I love it. Of course too, I'm kind of a fan of black. Now here, like on the Elite Series 1, as you guys can see, this has a lot more of like the gray metallic aspect for it, to where they blackened out a lot more in this one. And now actually, me trying to take this out of the case, it's got a little felt tip piece over the little charger, and it's actually stuck on the back of the controller. So the magnet there is pretty good. It also kind of seems to magnetize into the case as well. So if you wanted to charge it in the case, it would be fine, but also it's got a rubber backing to it, to where you could actually just go ahead and take this out and like set it on your desk if you wanted to, or however you want to do it. Now like I said, just looking at this controller, this is just a beautiful controller. I like how it's all blacked out, and I also like how the faceted D-pad is also kind of like black and nickeled. Kind of goes with the bumpers and stuff. I like how they blacked all that out too. And now here's you also a look at the back of the controller with the new paddles. These are actually a little bit shorter, and they say they're supposed to be a little bit better. We will find out later. As far as it goes, they're also darker. They look nicer. And now from what I hear, the actual paddles on the Elite Series 1 controller will work on the Series 2 controller, as well as the faceted D-pad and the other D-pad, like the regular D-pad. But now they're saying the analog sticks will not work from the Series 1 to the Series 2. So now I'm going to test that out. Now the magnet that actually holds these thumbsticks on actually seems stronger in the Elite Series 2 controller than what they do in the Series 1. The thumbstick actually does not fit on the Series 2 controller from the Series 1. Looks like the actual hookup on how they go on is actually a little bit different. But now Series 1 D-pad on Elite controller number 2, boom, pops right on there. Elite Series 1 paddle on Series 2, Boom, we'll work on there. Now here's a side-by-side comparison of the two small paddles. The Elite Series 1 controller is a silvery looking one, and then the darker one is a Series 2. Those are the small paddles. Now here are the two larger paddles. They're also a little bit different curved, as you guys can see. As a matter of fact, the Series 1 small paddle looks to be around about the same size as the Series 2 large paddle. Now moving on with what else comes in this box besides just the charger which it was sitting on is you get two analog sticks that are like the 360 analog sticks. So you get these different analog sticks, which this is the original Xbox analog stick and this is the wider one which they're saying are reminiscent of the 360 controller. They are also just a little bit taller. Now just like in the Elite Series 1 you get a heckin' tall boy, but you don't get two heckin' tall boys. In the Elite Series 1 you got two of these, to where now you only get one. Which now you also only get one dome stick, which has these little grips on them. Unlike the Series 1 that was just a solid dome. So now if you played with these other sticks, this might be something to think about. Now, as you guys can see on the Elite Series 1, I actually ran a Control Freak, and this is just a scuff aftermarket little thing because my grips actually wore out and I needed new ones, so I bought the little pack that come with the scuff grips to put on it, and it had the analog sticks, and I thought I'd just try one. Now they also say there's 3 settings to these analog sticks which you tune with this little tool here. What you do is stick it in there like that, and apparently you just turn it and you can kind of feel it click. Actually, you kind of heard that one. Now I've actually tightened this stick all the way up, and this stick I've just left alone. And so, okay, the original stick moves like what any other, like the Elite Series 1 controller did. And now the other one, man, that's a lot tighter, actually. Yeah. That is harder to move. I don't know how to show that. I don't really know that I can show this on camera. Like, that's just me poking it to where I'm gonna poke this one with the same pressure. Yeah, that one there moves a lot more than what. But this one is a lot tighter than that one, just to actually take and like try to move it around. So yeah, that actually does tighten it up a lot. I'm actually curious to see how that's gonna work into the gameplay. Like I've said, I've never actually played with this controller before, but I'll have to try that out, see how that works. Also kind of test out these grips on the triggers here. Which, speaking of the triggers, so now new to this controller is a third stop. So now you have the full range here, but now you can click it down once, and that's like what the Elite Series 1 controller is. You can click it down a second time and you get this little bitty hair movement instead of a full-on press. It's just that little bit there. So now this is a press like on the Elite Series 1 controller, and this is the press on the now Series 2 with that third stop. It's both of them depressed. So this one here is just a little bit after this one. I'll like to see how that works in gameplay. The paddles are also more clicky, so hopefully they improve those over the Series 1, because my first Elite Series 1 controller, it had a problem with one of the paddles not working. Luckily I was able to get a new one because mine wasn't out of warranty yet. But apparently the issues on the Series 1 was grips, which happened to that one, which if anything was going to happen, I'd want it to be that one. The bumpers and triggers, apparently it was really easy to break these bumpers and or the trigger. And then the paddle's not working, which happened on my first one. Those were like the 3 big main things. So hopefully now on the Elite Series 2 it is a better quality controller, only time will tell. And with it having an internal battery, I kind of don't like that, because if the battery ever dies in this, the controller's done. Where if my battery died on my Elite Series 1, I could just chuck that battery and get a new one. Now I was also worried about these grips on the front of the controller. I was worried on how that would feel in the hand, like how it's wrapped around the back. But actually in the hand, it doesn't feel too bad. Of course, again, only time will tell, and kind of need to put this thing to work. Now also powering this thing up, as you guys can see, there is a light here. There's also 3 bars where you have 3 different modes instead of the other one only having 2. And now also this controller does have Bluetooth connectivity, so you can use it with other devices. And Xbox has came out and officially stated that this new controller will work with Project Scarlet. So it is good to know that this new controller will work on the next gen console, if they don't change their mind. Now guys, that's me unboxing the new Elite controller. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys have already got or are going to get it. If you guys enjoyed this video, if this video was helpful, please smack that like button. It because it lets me know that this actually helped you guys out, that you guys actually enjoyed the video. And if you guys are new here, don't forget to smack that subscribe button. And apparently you gotta turn that bell notification thing on now. I don't know, YouTube's funny like that. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'm theDocWilson, and I will see y'all next time.